We are at the Darlington Raceway for the 5th race of Season 1 of the SCRL Wrangler Jeans Busch Grand National Series. The 07 of Nick Kennedy will be leading us to the green flag. Starting beside him is the 23 of Brian Fox. Rest of the starting lineup. Yes, Darlington, this legendary NASCAR track. The track too tough to tame, the lady in black. 42 drivers racing around Darlington for the very first time in this series. Keenan Busch, our points leader, will be starting 4th. Benoit Levitt Irvine, who won the last race at Martinsville, led every single lap, will be starting 20th. 37 laps around this legendary NASCAR track. Next on the schedule will be Hickory, and I believe we will have an LCQ in that event, which will suck. So, yes. Man, without any further ado, here's the command.
Drivers, start your engines.
42 drivers have a shot of winning at this legendary NASCAR track. Well, not just NASCAR, racing track. The other series come here. We have ran here several times before at the Legends Truck and Classic Busch series, as well as the Classic Cup series. Been pretty entertaining races. Of course, we are using the Darlington version that came with this game because 1960 cannot fit all the cars. 1985 doesn't work, nor does 1988. And a lot of the 1990 tracks don't work either. So I just figured, what the heck, let's just use the track that's with the game. It might not be accurate, but what the heck. And also the AI has been bumped up to 110%. Since this is a super speedway, we're going full force. So expect wrecks and expect almost every car to get a Darlington stripe. Pace car is in for the very first time. Nick Kennedy will have the honors of leading us to the green here at Darlington. And there's the green. Nick Kennedy with a great jump. Of course, he controls how the field starts, so he had the right to jump. Brian Fox could not pass because Ding Drinker's been penalized before for passing before you get to the line. Here comes the 75, Jay Jefferson, making a move for the race lead. Into turn number 3, in turn number 4, Jay Jefferson wants to lead this first lap. Here comes Nick Kennedy on the high side. And Nick Kennedy will lead that first lap. Remember, no bonus points is awarded in this series. But Jay Jefferson gets a run on the low side. And Jay Jefferson will complete the pass going down into turn 1 and 2. Nick Kennedy back to 4th behind the 05 of Alexander Rowe and the 15 of John Ard. Alexander Rowe trying to make a peak on the 75, but Jay Jefferson will lead yet another lap. Lead this lap. Here comes 05 Alexander Rowe making a peak. Nope, not enough. Oh, here comes the 15 John Ard. He won 2nd place. Nope, not enough to get around that 05 car. Nick Kennedy back and forth. 5th is Marcus Sanchi. Then Brian Fox, who dropped a little bit from the start. Nick Kennedy almost gave a bump to John Ard. They're all following Jay Jefferson around this track. Let's take a look and see who's in last place. That is Colin Dryberg. Last place finish in Daytona. Last place here in Darlington as of right now. Of course, we have a long way to go. There's our points leader, Keenan Busch, in 11th position. trying to go around the 0-2 of Grayson HV2. As we got a battle for third between Alexander Rowe and the 22 of Marcus Sanchi. I think that's how you say your name right. If I'm not, I apologize. John Allard is now in second. And that 15 Wrangler car, of course, that's Dale Earnhardt's Busch ride he drove. So the front two have pulled away for quite a big distance, actually. Brian Fox trying to go for third. Brian Fox driving the car that Davey Allison drove in 1982. John R. tried to make a pass on Jay Jefferson, not close enough. Brian Fox not close enough either. And there's Jack Lagasse, who won Bristol. Led every single one of the 50 laps. Jack is trying to be the first driver to win twice this season. There's Keenan Busch. He's worked his way up to 8th spot. And now last place is Al Lagasse, as Colin Jabberg is just trapped in the back. Well, actually, a lot of drivers are trapped in the back. Well, Sebastian Perez in the 34 car, moving up. Shuttle, all-time race winner, trying to do anything he can to catch up. And we have a new race leader, the 15 of John Ard in his Wrangler Jeans sponsored car, is trying to look for his first Wrangler Jeans Busch Grand National Series win. Brian Fox trying to make a move for third. Here comes the 75 of Jay Jefferson on the inside of the 15. Jay wants his lead back. John's fighting hard on the outside. John will lead that lap and will maintain first. Brian Fox in third. Fourth, Marcus Sanchi, and fifth is Jack Lagasse. Our points leader, Keenan Busch, is in sixth. Battle for lead again, and for third. Jay Jefferson wants it back. Wants his first ever Busch Series win. And he will lead that lap. Just barely over John Ard. And John Ard drops back to third in 2 turns. Brian Fox trying to get around the 75 and lead a lap. Nope, not enough. Is it possible for us to go caution-free? The way we're going, I think it's a possibility. Now, last place is the 10 car Keka White Lion. Not good for her. Colin Jabberg is about to get passed by Ding Drinker. I mean, we got to show some other battles aside from first. There's Chettle. There's Benoit Lewitt Irvine trapped on the high side, trying to win back-to-back events, which no one has ever done in series history. Back up front, 75 continues to hold the race lead. Jay Jefferson. As we will complete lap number 13. Battle for second. Here comes the 22 trying to go around the 23. And does. Brian Fox will lose 2 spots. Make that almost 3. Now he loses 3. About to lose 4 to the 24 of Jeff Ard. And then maybe 5 to Keenan Busch. Brian Fox will run on the high side. He will pass 24 for now. And does complete the pass. Meanwhile, back up front, Jay Jefferson continues to hold the lead over the 22 and 15. fun, exciting races here at Darlington. Of course, with the old Darlington, you barely have any wrecks. With the newer Darlington, they have wrecks constantly. And the AI is all the way up to 110%, so I can't really do anything else. And Jay Jefferson. Oh, battle for second. John R. trying to go around Mark Sanchi. Nope, not enough. He's actually might lose third to the 23 of Brian Fox. Nope. Maybe the crossover. Nope. Jay Jefferson continues to hold the race lead. And complete yet another lap. Oh, Marcus Sanchi. Sorry, I'm distracted by something else. Trying to go around on the low side and lead his first ever laps in this entire league history. Jay Jefferson loses the lead. Trying to get around on the high side, but the 22 will lead a lap in his Buick. Jay Jefferson on the low side, trying everything he can. Nope. Jesse Turner going around the 14 of Evan Rudd. So that would bump Jesse Turner up to 6th. Let's see who has the fastest lap. That would be the 09 of Smith Regal. Good job for him. A relative unknown in this league history. He's only made a couple of starts. Jesse Turner is going to get railroaded and lose several spots. As the front, I'd say 5 are single file. Here comes John Ard for second. John Ard wants yet another win in his career, but Jay Jefferson fights on the high side. Jay Jefferson has, I want to say, 2 or 3 wins. He wants one in the Busch series. Kennedy trying to fight for 6th spot. This will be a good turnaround for him. As he goes past, laps are winding down. Jay Jefferson on the low side trying to go around Mark Sanchi. Excuse me, Marcus. And he completes the pass. Jay Jefferson will not be denied here today at Darlington. Wants to write his name in the history books as being the first winner at this track. Yep, John Ard on the low side, trying to get a run, not able to. Of course, based on the real schedule, there will only be one event at this track this season, as John Ard takes the lead. Leads him down the backstretch. And into turn 3 and 4, John Ard with a pretty huge lead. Battle for second between Jay Jefferson and the 23 of Brian Fox. The more they battle, the more John Ard will pull away ever so slowly. Battle for third, Jay Jefferson and Marcus Sanchi. Nick Kennedy has moved his way up 5th. Brian Fox trying to close in on the number 15 car. But John Ard will lead yet another lap. That Wrangler jeans. I want to say Chevy. Continues to hold as Brian Fox is trying to close in on his draft and try and get around him. Fox running the high side, trying to get any momentum he can to try and catch. You got an established name, Brian Fox, and you got a somewhat established name in John Ard. Ard has some good runs here and there. He won an LCQ event at Flemington in the truck series. That was his first ever win in this league. I'm not real sure if he's ever won a points paying race. He probably has, but I never write them down. I can't remember all of them. I believe we have more than 100 drivers who have won in this league history. Brian Fox has closed it in. There'll be 10 laps to go when we reach the start-finish line next time by. Fox has closed it in big time on John Ard. Here comes the 22, Marcus Sanchi, trying to close in as well. 10 laps to go this time. 10 to go. Let's see who's in last place now. It's the 2 of Luke Rainey. Not good for him. Wait, why is he in 41st? No, okay, now he's in 42nd. I thought someone retired. Dean Drinker, stuck on the high side, not good for him. We got good racing about everywhere on this track. There's our points leader, Kingdom Busch. Was in the top 5 earlier. Now he's just barely struggling to stay in the top 15. Shows you how competitive this series is, as John Ard has pulled away a little bit from Brian Fox. The laps are winding down ever so slowly. We have been caution-free for the entire race. This will be the first time in series history we have run caution-free. Should we go the rest of the distance caution-free. And as of right now, no one is out of the race. Whoa, John Ard tried to block Brian Fox. Here comes Brian Fox on the inside. Can he complete the pass? John gets a run on the outside. He will lead this lap. But will we clear him? Because as we saw before, the inside line will get a run into turn 1 and 2. But John Ard blocks the 23. We got a pack of, I would say, 10 cars battling for the lead right now. 1 and 2, John Ard, Brian Fox. Battle for third is now Jeff Ard. So the Ard family is 1 and 3, with Brian Fox in the middle. John goes way wide. Here comes Brian on the low side. Can he complete the pass? Yes, he does. Brian Fox, new race leader. The Ard family is now 2 and 3. Not for long. Here comes Marcus Sanchi for third. Or how you say it? I'm sorry, I can't pronounce the name. Brian Fox leads this lap. Oh, here comes John Ard on the low side. He just wants to get to his bumper so he can bump him. Brian Fox goes high. Here comes John Ard on the low side. Whoa, Fox is in the wall. John Ard, new race leader. Here comes Jeff. Wants to make it a family affair and be 1-2. And John will lead yet another lap. Remember, if you lead a lap, it doesn't really count. Oh, he goes wide. Here comes Brian Fox on the low side, trying to do a crossover. Here comes Jeff Ard. He's going to try and... Is he going to go with his family member? No, he's going with Brian. Jeff wants to win his first ever race. He's not going to sit around and let John have all the fun. So the Ard family going to try and regroup. Nope. Here comes John. He wants to get around Jeff. This will be for second. So Jeff's stay at second lasted all but 2 turns, as he's railroaded back to 10th, maybe even worse. So can John now recapitalize and catch Brian Fox? It'll be 2 laps to go this time by. If a caution comes out, the race will be over. Is Brian Fox a sitting duck? 2 laps to go. John Ard with a run on the high side, trying everything he can to get around that 23. He's got to time it perfectly. If you go too soon, Brian might have a shot at getting back by him, but if he waits too long, a caution could come out and burn him. But it's too late now. If a caution comes out, white flag, 1 lap to go here at Darlington. Who will win? Brian Fox, John Ard, or someone else? Into turns 1 and 2 for the final time. Brian Fox has to play defense down the back stretch for the final time. John's trying everything he can to get close. I don't think it's going to be enough, though. Into turn 3 and 4. John with a run. Off the final turn. It'll be Brian Fox winning at Darlington. What a race. Here are your race results. Brian Fox scores the biggest win of his career by virtue of winning in the second tier series in this entire league history. Second, John Ard came oh so close. Third, Evan Rudd. Fourth, Jay Barker. Fifth, Tim Randolph. Sixth, Marcus Sanchez. Seventh, Jeff Ard. Eighth, Jay Jefferson. Ninth, Nick Kennedy. And Jesse Turner rounds out the top 10. Rest of the race results. Kyle Metz has the displeasure of finishing 43rd, so therefore Kyle Metz will be awarded the last car award for this race. Unfortunate for him, but all 42 cars finished the race on the lead lap. No one was out. We had no cautions, the first time in series history. Well, that was fun. Now we'll take you to victory lane for the very first time in series history with Brian Fox. Here are your point standings after an entertaining race at Darlington. Keenan Busch continues to hold the point lead. However, he lost several points in his past race. He only has a 32-point lead over Max Anderson. Third is Evan Rudd, 102 points back. Fourth, Jay Barker, 117 points back. And fifth, Tony Newman, 128 points behind. Sixth is Josh Barker. Seventh, Jeff Ard. Eighth, Ben Irvine, 9th, Alexander Rowe, and 10th, Cole Nixley. 11th is Sebastian Torres. 12th, Jack Lagacy. 13th, Smith Regal. 14th, Kaka Silverpaw. 15th, John Ard. 16th, Tim Randolph. 17th, Brian Fox, who won Darlington. 18th, Al Lagacy. 19th, Zachary Fitzwater. And 20th, Riley Spurley-Tube. 21st, Kyle Metz. 22nd, Nick Kennedy. 23rd, Dane Drinker. 24th, Luke Rainey. 25th, Jay Jefferson. 26th, Keith Stevens. 27th, Dylan T-Rocks, 28th, Marcus Sanchez, 29th, James Barker, and 30th, Eli Bright. 31st, Colin Dryberg, 32nd, Joe Jefferson, 33rd, A.J. Jones, 34th, Hank Willis, 35th, Derek Edison, 36th, Truttle, 37th, Aiden Shepard, 38th, Todd Kennedy, 39th, Kakawatline, and 40th is now Jesse Turner. 41st is Grayson Ace Vidu, and in last place right now, and 42nd is Matt Johnson. So that is it for the 5th race of the season at Darlington. We will see you at the 6th race of the season at Hickory, where we will have an LCQ as well as the main show. So until then, keep the hammer down, and we'll see you at the track.